Let's pack 2 pairs of shorts that can go with all of my tops in the front pocket and a jacket that can protect me from the sun. Here's our car. Let's load up. I don't want to sit on the aisle. Do you take the medication? Medicine for what? For car sick. Yes, mom. You can store your suitcase in the luggage compartment underneath the bus. Anyone who's prone to car sickness is recommended to take the front seats. Let's buckle up and get started. Sit back and enjoy the ride. It was really bumpy. My head was constantly hitting against the window. There were so many people, but they didn't wait in line. The overflowing toilet paper bin. Here we are, everyone. We arrived at the beach. Hi, welcome to ABC Hotel. How may I help you? Hi, I have a reservation under my own palette. That's great, nice to meet you. Bear with me for a second. Let me pull up your reservation. Alright, I got your booking on our system here. I just want to confirm your stay. So you booked 4 twin rooms for 2 nights. Is it right? Correct. Sounds great. Could I have your ID card? Sure. Here you are. Thank you so much. However, I'm afraid the rooms won't be ready until 12:30 p.m. If you want, you can leave your luggage here at the front desk. That's totally fine. Is our lunch ready to dig in? We're starving. The lunch is served at 11:30. The dining room is right behind you, just around the corner over there. Okay, thank you very much.
1 hour later.
Hi, I'll give you guys an update. Finally, after lunch, we got our key and made it to our room. This hotel is way better than I expected. The hotel where we are staying is a beachfront hotel, separated from the beach by a road, which means we only need to cross this road to get to the beach. We are staying in a sea view room with a large window and a balcony overlooking the beach, which is awesome.
Wait a minute. Anybody?
Which is awesome. It's awesome. すげえ。すっごい。素晴らしい。赞。最高でした。厉害。やったー。やったー。Something strange that I noticed today was a swarm of dragonflies flying outside. They were flying so low that I wondered that it would rain today. But anyway, I'm hot and sleepy now, so I'll take a nap to recharge my batteries and get ready for the beach. See you guys then. It's time for the beach. I get out of bed, go to the bathroom, put on a swimsuit, tie my hair up into a knot, put sunscreen on my face and body, grab my goggles, and head to the beach. In front of me is a long stretch of white sandy beach. The sun is burning hot. The sand is incredibly soft, squishing between my toes. And in the distance, people holding onto their floaties are bobbing up and down in the water. I enjoy the breeze blowing on my face. I can smell the salty scent of the sea. I can hear the sound of waves crashing onto the shore. And I can feel the joy of people playing on the beach. I can't wait to get into the water. Let's go for a swim. The water is not as cold as I thought. It's crystal clear and is perfect. After swimming for a while, I come out of the water. I sit on the sand and start playing with the sand, drawing in the sand and, of course, making a sand castle. After all of my hard work was knocked down by the waves, I enter back to the water to go for a dip. According to the Palace Center for Hydrometeorological Forecasting, a storm is headed towards the northern coast of our country. Over 24 to 48 hours, the stormy forecast will cause widespread heavy rain and winds. It is expected to directly impact the mainland on the 31st. Oh no. Oh. Seriously? Are they kidding us? No way. They gotta be kidding us. I cannot even see the sand. Why does water come so high? I talked to the people here, and they said the beach has been affected by the upcoming storm, but we still can get in. Oh, damn.
2 days later.
Hello everyone. I have just got back to my room after having lunch. We'll check out at 12 o'clock, so I have time to update you on the trip. Oh my god. I don't know where to begin because there's so much to talk about. First, let's talk about the beach. The first day, the day that we were aware of the upcoming storm, we actually felt okay, not that bad. The tide was so high that it covered the entire beach. So when we went down the stairs leading to the beach, we're right in the sea. I was so scared of the stairs and had to be really careful not to trip on the way down because the lower stairs were submerged in water. They were extremely slippery. The water was clear on the first day and the morning of the second day, but in the afternoon of the second day, the water became murky brown from all the sand being stirred up. I couldn't see anything when swimming. And when I got back to the hotel, I had to spend quite a bit of time rinsing off the sand. The one thing that I did not feel okay at all was that there were no lifeguards to be found, and the lifeguard towers were always empty. Instead, I saw some guys riding their jet skis around, offering others a ride. It was dangerous because they were driving through an area where many people were swimming. I was terrified that my head might hit the machine as I stood up in the water after swimming. Everyone was irritated by the smell of oil burning from the machine. We had to hold our breath or cover our noses. One of the two things that upset me the most was that there were no big waves to jump over for 3 days in a row. The sea was calm and the waves were so small. It was good for swimming though, but it lost its appeal because the beach is known for its large waves. And waiting for the waves and jumping the waves is always so much fun. The other thing that I was disappointed about was that there was no wind here. There was no wind here. I came to the beach to escape the heat of the city, but I ended up sweating all the time. After dinner, I should have walked along the beach barefoot, feeling the soft, moist sand under my feet, watching the waves wash away my footprints in the sand, enjoying the cool sea breeze blowing through my hair, watching others fly kites high in the sky, and looking at the lights shining out of the darkness of the sea from basket boats going squid fishing. But it didn't happen that way. The tide was so high that the beach totally disappeared, and there was only one basket boat in the distance. So in order to satisfy that insatiable desire, this morning I woke up at the crack of dawn to watch sunrise and take a morning walk down the beach. Luckily, the tide receded, the water moved away, and the sand reappeared. It was amazing. I enjoyed so much the feeling of soaking up the sun while the waves gently lapped my feet. Actually, in previous years, on the last day of our trip, we would wake up extra early to visit the famous fish market on the beach. We would bargain and bring home some fresh seafood, mostly crabs. However, in recent years, we have stopped doing so because the treats do not always live up to our expectations. You know what I mean, right? These crabs were just caught this morning. The boats are still docked over there. You see, they are the freshest and the most high quality you can get. They are full of meat. You guys always say that, but when we brought them home, they were mostly liquid, with little flesh. You can ask anyone here. Believe me, I'm not going to lie to you. You are such a freaking stupid person if you do not purchase this. Aside from that, we ate so much seafood here, such as shrimp, crab, fish, oyster, that we got sick of it. Rather than seafood, we purchased lamb chua, dry fish, and snacks during our electric tourist car ride yesterday evening. Oh, let me tell you, if you think riding a car around will help you cool off, you're totally wrong. It was like an oven out there. I was always sweating like a pig. To survive, we basically stay indoors with the air conditioner on all the time. It's almost 12 o'clock. We've already repacked our luggage, so I suppose it's time to check out and head on home. Let's go! Everyone, I'm home! The ride was longer than we had expected. We missed some ridiculous pit stops when we had only been on the road for 10 minutes. The reason why for this was simply because the driver we hired along with the bus received a commission for stopping at certain rest areas. Later, when we arrived in Hanoi, we were held up in bumper-to-bumper traffic. And then, unfortunately, the driver made the wrong turn, so it took us almost 4 hours to get home. Well, at very least, we're back safely. Everyone, it's a long video, but if you made it this far, thank you so much. After I end this video, I will unpack my bags, take a shower, grab something to eat, rest for a little bit, and call it a day. Thank you all very much. See you guys in the next video on my own palette. Bye!